Hello, people of Earth, and welcome to whatever we're going to call this podcast. We actually haven't really decided yet, but what we have decided is this is going to be about cartoons. So this is me, Marsted Marsted Roashmallows, Peter, whatever you know me by, that's me. But also I have with me as my co-host, Aaron.
Yo, what's up? My name's Aaron, also known as the Carl Creator on certain websites, and also known as Mega Gamer 1 if you're a true gamer.
Yeah, he is a true mega gamer. I can confirm.
That's what they call me. The name says it all, frankly.
So the first topic that I want to talk about is what, in your opinion, is the most underrated cartoon?
Underrated. Wow. What a great question, let me tell you. In my opinion, it's got to be Invader Zim from Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, my brother's a big fan of that.
It's a great show.
I think I've seen the first season of that show.
I got introduced to it because my brother really liked it. I remember we watched the first episode and he really liked it. I don't remember where, but he just fell in love with it, and I just watched the entire thing, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. It's really dark for a Nickelodeon show, that's the thing.
Yeah, I did pick up on that. I've seen enough of it to kind of get what it's about. I want to finish it so then I can watch the movie, because they did a movie of it pretty recently.
Oh, it's actually really good. I actually saw that. It's I've only seen it once. I need to see it again. But when I saw it, it was pretty good. It followed the show pretty well. Same humor. The animation was a little bit better though. So that's the only difference I saw.
Yeah. So, most underrated cartoon, I'm going to pick a cartoon movie because I feel like nobody ever talks about
That's
how
cheating.
good this is. It's an animated movie made by Disney, and surprisingly, even though it's an animated movie made by Disney, it's not very popular, or it's well known, I would say, but it's not popular. People really don't like it.
Wait. Let me guess what it is. Let me guess.
All right, guess.
Is it the Black Cauldron?
No.
Oh, dang. I didn't know. I don't know then.
All right. The movie is Chicken Little.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, I will forever defend that movie. I really, really like it. It's a good movie. People hate it way too much.
You know, to be fair, I haven't seen it in like 10 years, but the clips I've seen, I do not like.
Yeah, well, if you don't like Chicken Little, I don't like you.
Splish splash, your opinion is trash.
Yeah. So I guess I could talk more about that, but the thing is, I realized I forgot to mention anything. So the whole reason that Aaron's co-hosting this with me, the whole reason I know him at all is over Zimmer twins.
Yeah.
So I think you might have mentioned that you're what you're known as on Zimmer twins, but like
I didn't say Zimmer twins, but I said if you're a true gamer. But since
that's right.
You said it, now everybody knows.
Yeah, he was and still is on the fan site Mega Gamer 1. Who knows if we'll post anything new there? But his profile is on that site, on the archive site. By the way, kids, don't go to ZimmerTwins.com. Trust me.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
it's not good.
The domain's been bought by very not appropriate people. So
very risque German company.
Fortunately, the information in this part of the video is now out of date. It appears the site was picked up by some bot, and it's since been reclaimed and then gone down again, so we'll see what happens from here on. On with the podcast. Yeah, I mean, I guess that always happens.
Shame on you.
If you let a site go down, that domain gets scooped up by stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's honestly...
Yeah, but it's... If you want to go to the archive site where everything was... We haven't even explained what Zimmer Twins is.
Yeah,
but that could be for a different time.
They probably know. They've probably seen my awesome video from my epic YouTube channel.
That's a bold assumption you just made there.
Yeah.
You know,
you can go ahead and explain what Zimmer
views.
Twins is, because I wasn't being serious about that.
Oh, okay. Zimmer Twins was a child-friendly movie-making website where you could make your own movie with a assortment of clips that was about a minute. That was the limit, I'd say.
Yeah, now
and
it's a adult-friendly movie watching site.
it really is. It's beautiful, frankly. Yeah, back then you could make movies, and if the moderators saw them, they could become must-sees, or if the community liked them and rated them like a high amount, like a 5 out of 5, they rated them like a higher amount, you get a crowd pleaser. So that's basically what it was for the past 15 years until recently it closed down.
Yeah,
which sucks.
Man, I accepted that it was gone, but the domain getting picked up in the way that it did, that was like, that was worse than it actually closing almost, you know? Like,
yeah, because you know what, like on .ca, at least it was like for like the longest time, it just said thanks for the memories, and then it got bought by like an insurance website. But no, it's not that. The domain was up for like a month, and then it went down, and then it turned into whatever it is now.
Yeah, all good things must come to an end for some reason.
You know what they say?
What?
You either die a childhood site, or you live long enough to become a porn site.
Oh, yeah, they do say that. I think you said that, in fact, on your server earlier.
No.
You plagiarized your own joke.
I don't. There's no proof of that.
You know, back when I used Twitter, I did the same thing. I'd like tweet out like a joke, like a long time before I'd actually use it in a video. And I realized that's pretty cringe, so I quit using Twitter, and I quit uploading on YouTube, so now I'm officially not cringe.
Well, I think eventually we can have like a full episode on Zimmer twins, because it's a really interesting history in itself, but we'll just continue our cartoon discussion. Yeah,
so next, well, I guess I never defended Chicken Little very much. I'll just defend it a little bit.
Chicken Little. I forgot we're talking about Chicken Little.
I think the thing is, when people talk about it, I feel like they don't really understand it. Like they kind of treat things that were intentional as if they're like cringy or out of touch or something. When to me, when I watch it, I feel like the way they did it was on purpose.
You have to be an intellectual to understand Chicken Little.
Well, it's like when you show like a boomer the Lego Movie and they don't get it. You know, I feel like that's how people watch Chicken Little. It's the same type of humor where it's like if you're just too much of a boomer and too out of touch, you're just gonna be like, you know, you're not gonna find the jokes funny because they're tropes that you're old enough to actually be nostalgic for. Whereas if you're like tired of that sort of thing, it's refreshing to see something make fun of those types of tropes.
You know, I gotta say you're in the minority here.
You know what? You know what?
Sorry.
No, I'm always in the minority. I always care about stuff that nobody else does, like Rat's Instagib and Gunscape and you know, countless other games that nobody plays.
I didn't even know what that was. I didn't know. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah, that's my life. Nobody. I can't relate to anybody. I just kind of have to pretend like I fit in with people.
Wow, this got sad really quickly.
Yeah, people. Sometimes I don't even think of people like people, really. It's kind of like they're pawns to be manipulated in my favor.
Oh. All right.
Okay, so that's enough about underrated cartoons, since you do not appreciate my pick.
No.
Which I knew it would be good because a while ago when I actually was telling you that I wanted to do this, I mentioned Chicken Little was something I'd like to talk about. And I saw that you didn't like it. And I thought that worked perfectly.
I can't give a good opinion on it because I haven't seen it. I've seen it like once, like fully, I think. My dad didn't like it, so therefore I didn't like it, but I've seen like reviews on it and I'm just like, I don't really care. Oh.
Yeah. But I knew it would be a good discussion because nobody likes that movie for some reason. I don't get it. It's a good movie. There's also...
We'll let the comments decide. If you get me.
Well, I guess next we'll talk about our favorite cartoon.
Oh, this is easy.
So do you want to go first?
You know what? I'm a good friend. I'm gonna let you go first.
I actually haven't. I'd have to think about it for a second. You go
Oh,
first.
okay. Well, this is the easiest answer I've ever given. My favorite cartoon of all time is Avatar: The Last
Adventure
Airbender.
Time.
No, shut up.
Okay,
it's
good.
my turn. Dude, Avatar is so good. There's the storytelling is incredible. The animation is breathtaking. Oh god, the characters are well developed. They what's the word I'm looking for? Like they grow. There's only 3 seasons, but they just grow and you just love them. Like even the bad guys are interesting. Like it's just such a good show. It's emotional. It's powerful. It's one of the greatest animated shows ever made. It's the easy answer.
All right. And my answer is, and I, not to brag or anything, but I think this is actually a far superior answer to yours.
Okay.
My favorite cartoon of all time is a regular show.
Oh, I need to watch that show. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah, I haven't watched Avatar and I've heard good things about it. So both of our picks are things that that the other one hasn't seen.
I think we should come back to this, and do another podcast where we've seen the entirety of our shows we were talking about. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
because I haven't seen an episode of the regular show, but I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah, regular show. The things you have to know about it is it's a great show in my opinion. Really, the first season is fine, but the second season is where it really picks up, and then it falls off on the last season or two pretty badly.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, a lot of shows do that, unfortunately. Shows that run a long time, and but I think it is a really good show. Another show. It's not my favorite, but it might be my second favorite cartoon, is Gravity Falls.
Oh, that's a great show. I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Great show.
So that's one, I feel like it's consistently good, whereas regular show was good most of the time and then just kind of really fell off at the end.
What was the ending called for Gravity Falls? That 3 episode point, at the end. What was it called?
I don't remember. It's been years.
Okay. Anyway, I think the only issue with that show is that was a little rushed. I would like to see that a little more expanded because that was interesting. But since did they get canceled or did they just end it?
No, they it was an intentional ending.
Okay.
It was set up to end the summer ended, and they kind of foreshadowed that. Not necessarily that there'd be another show, but that they might have more adventures, which could mean there'd be another show. But I think if there were, or another season or something, we would have heard about it by now.
Yeah.
It's the kind of thing where they're resolving it, but they also want you to feel like the characters aren't just going to have a dull life from then on. Yeah. I feel like it's because it's not one of those happily ever after things that's completely vague. You kind of have an idea of what they're going to be doing the next summer. It's going to be very similar, but it's not necessarily meaning that there's going to be another season. And at this point, it's pretty safe to assume, I think, that the show's over for good.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see it coming back. And
that's not a bad thing, because that was a good show. And really the last thing I would want is for it to keep going until it just, destroyed itself from becoming so unwatchably cringy or
Simpsons. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I actually haven't seen The Simpsons, but it's going on too long.
Yeah. The Simpsons is I watched the first maybe 4 seasons. I hear that the first 7 seasons are good, but honestly, it's around season 5, maybe 6. I just really fell off
SpongeBob is a great
that.
example of that. SpongeBob first 3 seasons are fantastic, and it just falls down after that.
Yeah. But I guess
oh yeah, I was gonna talk about the end of Gravity Falls. And the ending, not the ending, but the ending part. I wish that was a little more expanded. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah, I feel like that it hits the right emotional beats though. Compared to the rest of that finale, it's super grand and everything, but then at the end it's just kind of the same bittersweet feeling that when you're little you get at the end of of a summer, you know? Like if you go to a
Yeah.
summer camp or something on the last day, it really matches that feeling. And I think that's exactly what they should have gone for. Like, I don't think this show's perfect, but it's just about as close to perfect as it could have been.
That's how I feel with Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's so good. You know that the sequel show, Legend of Korra, isn't half bad, but it's no Avatar. Gotta say, it's like a solid 7.5.
Yeah.
But you know what? Maybe it wasn't meant to be Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was meant to be its own thing. So it's you can't really compare it. It's its own thing, and I respect that.
Intermission.
Sometime in 2020.
What are you all so worked up about?
We're being shut down.
Why?
Flash ends after 2020.
Just convert to HTML5.
No.
And Edgar, Eva, and 13 were never heard from again. Until now, because this time we did decide what happens next. Introducing Zimmer Twins' archival project at zimmertwins.co.uk. It has the games, the movie maker, and some archives of movies. But since they took Flash out behind the shed, you're gonna need a ruffle, so you figure it out. Oh, and that'll only work for the games. For the movie maker, you're gonna need the Flashpoint client and search Zimmer Twins. That's not confusing, you're confusing. Oh, and it's under maintenance right now. Updates coming soon, probably.
There's nothing to look forward to anytime soon.
What about Eating Worms, the upcoming webcomic by Marsted R?
So there's that.
Now entering Sector 5. All conventional weapons ineffective. Secure and deploy your secret weapon.
Intermission over. But anyways, now that we're back, do you wanna go first on the next topic?
You know, I can't think of a cartoon I can't stand at the moment.
Okay, all right, I'll go first. I always remember hating. There were two that. Now one of them is kind of not very relevant, but one that definitely still holds up. One pick for that is Total Drama Island. I always hated that show. And I've heard people defend it, but yeah, I don't care for it. I haven't seen that much of it, but I always thought it was really obnoxious.
Yeah.
But the other one, this one will probably make you mad. Back in the day, because there was one show that I always wanted to see whenever I went to like a dentist or something, because I didn't have a TV at home, and that was Regular Show. So the show that I was always mad if it was playing was Adventure Time.
You know, it has some silly humor, which I like in it, and it's probably one of my favorite shows, as well as Avatar, but it's still not as good as Avatar, but it's still pretty good. I actually recently finished the show this year. It was emotional. Because it's been going for so long. It came out in like 2009. It's crazy.
So have you been able to think of one?
You know, I don't watch cartoons if I don't think they're interesting, so I can't think of one right off the bat.
All right. So,
Guess we'll just skip that one.
yeah. Do you have a favorite animated movie then?
I think so. I don't know if it's necessarily like the best one I've seen, but it's the only one I can think of at the moment. Into the Spider-Verse. It's gorgeous. It's probably the prettiest movie I've ever seen in my life. Just the
Yeah, a lot of people like
the
that
animation
one.
is incredible. They're making a sequel in a couple of years, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was good, but I felt like it was overhyped, honestly.
It's all right. I don't know if the story I don't know about the story. I think it's pretty good, but like the animation is just breathtaking. That's probably what makes it one of my favorites.
I mean, Edgar Joins ISIS is a superior movie in every
Yeah.
possible way.
No, you can't beat Edgar Joins ISIS by Mega Gamer 1. It's just facts. You can't.
So my favorite animated movie is it's probably Toy Story. It's just been my favorite forever.
The first
It was
one?
the first, yeah. It was the first animated movie I saw. The first computer animated movie I saw. I might have seen like Snow White before that, but I actually do think I saw Toy Story first. I think it was the first full-length movie I watched.
First three Toy Stories are really good. I haven't seen the fourth one yet.
Yeah. The fourth is pretty underwhelming. It's not very good.
I've heard.
Despite what you've been hearing, it's not good. People are idiots.
I don't have an opinion on it.
Yeah, well, then use my opinion then, so I'll be right.
Okay, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah,
It's not very good.
exactly. Yes, it is
Yep.
bad.
I'm glad of that. I'm glad that we agree with that. Toy Story 4 is not good.
So that's pretty much all the topics. We could talk about a couple
Wow.
other things just to pad out the runtime. So yeah, I guess what we'll do is talk about a couple of announcements. Basically, everything regarding this podcast is still currently work in progress, including the name.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, I do want to branch out a bit. I was thinking however we do this, we'd make some like actual scripted videos in addition.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool also. I'd like to do some animation contests, but that's something we'd have to do like in the future because obviously we're probably not going to have enough people watching to like produce any fan animations or anything. But that is something I'd like to do.
We will expand.
No, nobody's ever going to watch this, unfortunately. Even
No,
as much
we'll
as I
get-
would
we'll
not
get
like
5
that,
views.
as much as I would like that to not be the case, nobody will ever see this.
You know what? Just have
If
faith.
we post it on your channel or like my main channel, it's bound to get some views, but that's the best case scenario. I think we can't do like a regular channel. But yeah, do you have anything you want to add to any of that stuff?
I think we pretty much got it all covered. It's kind of a short first episode.
Yeah.
But, oh well.
I mean, it's more of an introductory episode. Even the topics are more like to be kind of about what we care about rather than like just a topic to explore.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
Well, yeah, that was enjoyable.
in closing, Avatar is gay. Spider-Verse is overrated. Chicken Little's the best.
No!
Adventure Time.
Stop!
Adventure Time is awful. And and have a good day, everyone. That's the end.
I hate you. I'm done with this podcast. I'm done. I don't want to come
Oh
back.
yeah, I can replace you. I can replace
With who?
you.
With who?
With anyone. I could replace you with Edgar himself.
Bob, infamous creeper.
Or him, exactly, yeah.
All right. Well, nice to see everybody that won't be watching.
Yeah.
But if you do watch, thanks for watching.
One thing's for sure, this will be the best podcast that nobody's watched.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah. Hopefully, by the time this is up, all the stuff we don't have worked out will be worked out. I've just got to stop being lazy and get it together. So,
Get together.
that's it.
Come on, man.
Goodbye,
That's it.
people.
Bye-bye.